In this video, I'm going to talk about what resilience is and some of the things that can contribute to building resilience. If you look up resilience in the dictionary, you'll probably see some words like toughness or grit, or the ability to bounce back from something that is challenging or a struggle or difficulty. And that's one way to think about resilience, like a sense of being able to bounce back like a rubber band that's stretched, retakes its original shape. That is definitely part of being resilient. But resilience is also your willingness and openness and the courage that you have to change who you are or things in your life in order to adapt to some sort of stress, adversity, or trauma that has happened for you. This allows you to come out on the other side of that adversity with new strengths and skills, and even a new perspective on your life. Sometimes I use the analogy of learning to ride a bike. Part of resilience is the willingness to just keep trying, that kind of toughness of when you fall, you get back on the bike. But another part of that analogy is that while you're learning to ride the bike, you're trying out new ways, you're learning new skills, you're gaining new strengths that move you into being kind of a different person. Before you weren't a bike rider, and now you are. And that opens up your world to a whole bunch of new possibilities. So now I'd like to talk about some things that contribute to building resilience in your life. The first one is a growth mindset. Our brains have the ability to change and adapt and rewire themselves to be able to do all kinds of new things. The second thing that can contribute to building resilience is awareness of yourself. So awareness of yourself has to do with realizing what kinds of thoughts and emotions you have. How do those emotions show up in your body as body sensations, and what are those body sensations telling you? And how do you then use the thoughts and emotions to respond or react to life? What are your habits and behaviors? The third thing that contributes to building resilience is self-regulation. Self-regulation goes right along with self-awareness because it's only through knowing what our thoughts, emotions, habits, and behaviors are that we can realize that maybe there's something that's a little out of sync or off balance that needs to be changed. It's only through self-awareness that we can recognize when we're dysregulated, when we're having a strong reaction or a strong emotion that needs to be addressed. It is also through self-awareness that we start to learn to know what feeling regulated, calm, and grounded feels like in our bodies. And self-regulation is about knowing how to get ourselves back to that state. The fourth thing that contributes to resilience is what's called co-regulation. So this is about learning how to regulate our nervous systems in a relationship with another person. Research shows that one of the biggest contributors to building resilience and dealing with adversity, stress, and trauma is having at least one person in our lives that we can trust, that we feel safe around, that we feel loves us and cares for us unconditionally. So in the next couple videos, I will talk a little bit more about growth mindset, self-awareness using mindfulness practices, and self-regulation. So I'll see you then.